Soraya.
What you chewing for, mama? What you chewing for?
Soraya.
What you chewing for?
Silly girl.
Soraya.
Now you finna chew up so now. What you chewing for?
Soraya.
You should be chewing.
There you go.
Soraya.
Bye, mommy. Bye, bye.
Girl, your face.
That's what I'm talking about.
She know she finna go somewhere.
Soraya. Soraya.
Say toodles.
Bye, girl. Why you looking crazy?
Now look at her.
Feet spread like that right there.
You look just like your dad right now. Ooh. You do. Hey guys, so right now I'm in the hospital, but today I am getting out. Do I feel better? No, but I don't like being in the hospital, so I told them I was ready to get out. While I was here, I also found out I have a stomach infection, which caused really bad indigestion. It's just time for me to go. I can't be in here. It only been 2 nights, but I had a new IV like 10 to 8 times. It's horrible. My vein kept collapsing. I'm just ready to go home. My mama, of course, stayed here like she always do, but she gotta work. I can't have her sitting here with me, worry about me. So, it's time to go home. It's awkward because this is like my second time not being on peace, and they normally have all types of stuff on the walls. It just looked like a kid place, but now this is pretty much grown up, I guess. So. Also, my hands look darker and swollen. Anybody else deal with this? Hey guys, so I look a mess, but it's okay because y'all know what this video is going to be about. I am going to tell y'all my experience this time. So I've been hurting on and off for like 2 weeks now, and I knew it was sickle cell pain, but you know me, don't want to go to the hospital, so I tried to treat it at home. I take hydrocodone. I recently just started taking hydrocodone. I normally take Tylenol 3, but it wasn't working. So I had my mom bring me to the emergency room. Every time I go to the emergency room, it normally be like 3 in the morning, because that's where I get more irritated. Like, supposed to be sleeping around that time. I wasn't sleeping. But it's so many events going on right now. My mom's birthday coming up, Father's Day tomorrow, their anniversary, which was the day I actually ended up going to the ER. So we get there, they said, you know, your level's not that high, you know. Sickle cell, our level is way different from a normal person. So what would be normal for us is not normal for nobody else. So yeah, that pretty much what happened. We tried 3 doses of three doses of some medicine, Dilaudid, which worked for my last crisis. So the Dilaudid, it helps for a minute, but it don't, for a long while. So they admitted me, and off the bat, I had the best nurses and the best doctors ever in the ER than I did when I was actually admitted. Okay, they seem to actually care. The doctor I had once I was admitted, I ain't too much like him. He was pretty much trying to force me out. He was like, you ready to go? And it was like the first day. What? I did not like him at all. I just turned 18, so I'm not in peds no more. So I was on the oncology floor, which was the 7th floor in TMH, Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. So yeah, I didn't like him. The first nurse I had was so awesome. His name was Quinston. I loved him. I wanted him back. He was a nurse that float, so he was there that night. He wasn't there the second night. Only spent 2 nights this time. The other nurse I had, she was cool, and the other one else I had, that was cool, but it just really irritated because, it's the council floor, and they had to do chemo. And once you start that chemo, you can't leave until it's finished. So I would be calling for pain medicine, and yeah, it'd be a long time. So that was aggravating. Plus, it was my parents' anniversary, like I said, 21 years. And I felt bad because instead of being home with her husband, my dad, my mom had to be in the hospital with me. I was given Dilaudid every hour if I asked for it. They wasn't coming in every hour giving it to me. Said something about being sedated. They didn't know if I was being over sedated or what. So I would have to call them literally every hour, say, hey, I'm ready for my Dilaudid. I was also given oxycodone every 6 hours. So while I was in my bed laying down, I got a call from my primary doctor, and she says, we just put you in some antibiotics because I had to do a stool sample and a blood work the week before I went in the hospital, and it shows that I have H. pylori, something like that. It's some type of stomach infection, and I don't know how I got it, but I got it. So once I told my nurse, the doctor just so happened to find a little interest in me. I told you I did not like him at all. So he would start giving me antibiotics. I had really bad chest pain, like indigestion was horrible. I already have indigestion, but it was off the roof. So I had to do all this nasty medicine, antibiotics. I had my oxycodone. I had something for nausea. Then I had my Dilaudid when I wanted. So that's all the medicine I pretty much had, other from my normal folic acid. The doctor was just like, he was just ready to kick me out. Like every time he came on, Miss Williams, are you okay? Do you want to go? Are you able to go home and treat it? Well, sir, I just came to the hospital because the hydrocodone I had at work wasn't working, and it only been 1 day, bro. He was like, well, your blood work looks good. Your normal is different from someone else normal, and do. Then he was saying, oh, it could be an underlying pain. I don't know if he thought I just wanted the drugs. I don't know, baby. But why would I want to come to the hospital and get your drugs when I have some at home? I didn't like him at all. My nurses were awesome, but I did not like him. something else that happened, it normally happened, but it didn't happen as often like it did this time. My veins kept collapsing. So I had like 8 to 10 IVs. Literally, like, they would last for 8 hours at the most. Not only, I lied. I had 3 IVs, but it had stuck me so many times because I have smaller veins. And every time I go in, it would collapse. Every time they push in some medicine, that other stuff, it was sting so bad, and it was itching, it was red, so they had to constantly do that. But yeah, I'm still feeling bad. Okay, he told me I have 14 more days of antibiotics. I am high right now because I had some Dilaudid before I left. But he came in my room today and he was like, "Are you ready to go?" And it was the way he said, you know, when he walked in, he don't say, "Hey, how you doing? Check me out now." That he couldn't walk in. "Okay, Miss Williams, you ready to go today?" What? It was so disrespectful. I did not like it. I did not like it. So I just went ahead and told him, yes, I will go home, okay? I will follow up with my primary doctor. If this hydrocodone don't work, I will follow up with her, okay? And she probably can give me something temporarily like she always do. You know, when the hydrocodone don't work, she'll give me Percocet or something that's temporarily, you know. So I was said that in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna do this because he is rude, and sir, you acting like we're not paying for this, okay? I have other things I want to do. I do not want to be in the hospital. Trust me. I am here because I have to be. So I don't need the negative energy. You're supposed to be my doctor. You're supposed to be prepping. You're supposed to be trying to help me, not trying to kick me out. So, and you on the oncology floor. You're an oncology doctor. I told him I will follow up with my hematologist and my primary doctor. Just get me out of here. Get my antibiotics prescription. Me and my mom would be on our way. I was over it. This has been the rudest doctor I have ever came across. Like, it just, his whole demeanor and everything was just not comforting. It took them about 3 hours to discharge me with my stomach infection. I was starving. It was hurting. I had this bad taste in my mouth. This has been quite an experience. Not my worst crisis. I had way more crises that have been worse than this time. But it's actually the smallest. So I'm just glad that I didn't have a really big one, because I probably wouldn't have, you know, talked to somebody up like, "Hey, I don't like him. Y'all need to come get him," in a professional way, of course. But that's how this crisis went. I didn't get much sleep, so I'm pretty tired right now. I'm hungry, I'm dizzy, my head is spinning. I'm just ready to get home, get in my bed, okay? Have some privacy, because them patients up there was cutting up, Hansie. They was cutting up. It was fights. It was so many codes. Not codes as in somebody crashing, but codes as in bad conduct. Okay, somebody wanted to fight their mama. All that. So, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later.